recording. And welcome back to Dreams of Himmelen.
Himmelen.
Hello, everybody. Who wants to recap last episode? Who remembers what happened last episode?
We backtracked to the previous episode, and we got a roll to see how well Storytime with Suffria influenced the spirits. And I botched it. That's not true. I missed it by a few points. But through the power of friendship and everyone using their cool abilities to help me out, we were able to push it to a pretty good success. And we took 2 slices of the pie off of all the other spirit tracks. And then we followed up with Smells Bad, who doesn't, I believe, was described as not seeming to have a face. But Smells Bad found Sephria's speech on memory nostalgic and remembers when other humanoids were here, working together and living peacefully with the spirits, coexisting with them even, in balance with them even. We think there are other spirits because there always seems to be more hatching, but the number doesn't seem to increase. We aren't sure if we don't remember them because they're gone, or they're gone because we don't remember them. And the big one, the one I have bolded, my red string board grows, is I think for us to be born, someone has to expect us to be born. But we chatted with Smells Bad, and Smells Bad wants us to balance the wilderness with what once was. I remember peace and sunlight. And then Smells Bad looked at Seven and said, "Congratulations on laying an egg."
Thank you. Thank you. Bows.
Yep.
And then at the end, we split up in various ways. Zealous went to go sulk. Emma said hollow. 7 was going to the nursery, I think.
Yeah, I've got Sephri and 7 go photograph spirits and visit the nursery.
And then Venus and Ivelisse were going to study the journals more.
Yeah. Learn about Ivelisse.
And have a discussion that didn't happen.
But May did it!
Dude, in my dumb defense, when I open the fucking thing, it doesn't show the text roleplay, and I don't understand Discord's sub-thread fucking shenanigans. Anyway,
I just clicked on it and see Study Buddy right here, big header and everything.
Look at this beautiful post that Simon.
I know, there's such a good writer.
Well, I guess we'll just have to roleplay it in person.
Okay, I guess so. In person. I'm gonna fly over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm over here.
I'm gonna actually give this a gold star because it deserves it.
Thank you.
And always don't forget, if you want the growth points, you can backdate your role plays to age up your characters.
Oh my fucking god.
Triggered.
How many points do I get?
100.
100?
Yeah, but the scaling is a bit different in this game than in Hivestuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next time Venus gets injured in combat, she'll start bleeding neon green and pink.
And no oil looked like that.
Yeah. She's got two different sets of tubes for her 2 different neon bloods.
Oh, just like plants.
Just like plants.
You got your xylem and your phloem?
I was gonna say it first. Kevin, get out.
Damn.
The botany man.
Upstaged. Who's the botany man now, bitch?
I'm gonna go fight Kevin.
Oh no. May's flying over here. Green's flying over there.
Damn. Oh well.
Who's flying the plane?
Also, at one point, Keach is gonna come over and give me dinner, and I'm gonna turn my cam off so I can scarf it down.
Scarf.
I'm just saying.
Excellent. All right.
And then I will be eating, and if I don't reply, it's because I'm shoving food into my face.
Noted. All right, so we have 3 different teams, 3 different scenes. Who would like to go first, and who would like to go second, and who would like to go third? And I'll write down a little fucking priority chart.
When is Keech delivering your food? Soon or later?
Probably within the next couple of minutes, yeah.
Okay, so not them.
We'll go later.
I'll go second or third, yeah.
I'll go first or second. But I'm by myself, so
Zella should go first, so if he wants to show up somewhere else, he can.
that's a
I
good
don't know.
idea. Yeah, Kevin, I love your big brain. I will no longer go fight you.
Wow, so easily convinced out of violence.
All right. So, Zealous heads back all the way into the ziggurat, the large building in the center of the ruins, and goes in through the little side door again, and back down the
Into the darkness.
back down
Hello,
the steps
darkness,
into
my
the
old friend.
darkness. Yes. As you step out into the room, you don't have anybody's light anymore with you. You don't have the various light
Oh,
sources
shit.
from the party. So rather than seeing, your ears are sharpened, your hearing is sharpened, and you hear echoing slightly coming from a little far away, just little claws scrabbling and a voice muttering to themselves.
Does that sound like the voice, from what I can discern of it? Is it shoot, who was the Cheshire Cat here before? I'm pulling up their name right now. I have it written down.
Ankle biter.
Ankle biter. Does it sound like ankle biter?
Yes. You even hear them. That's from your memory. Ankle biter.
Gotcha. Yeah, I will head towards the scrabbling and well, that's Candlekeep. That's the wrong game. Himmelen. Oh, we didn't get to do our Himmelen. Himmelen.
We did our Himmelen.
You missed the Himmelen.
How did you miss the Himmelen?
It's okay, you can say it now. Get it out of your system.
Himmelen. I'll go towards the scratching and ankle biter. Is that you? What do you-
So you head towards the scratching, and you eventually come to the collapsed rubble of the wall to the south of you, and through the wall, through little gaps in the wall, little rubble holes, you can hear them, and they pause. Go. What are you guys? Yeah, it's me.
What are you looking for down here?
Looking for? I'm fixing my house up.
Ah, right. You lived down here before that giant bug settled in.
Mm-hmm. Tore apart everything. All my notes.
Your notes? Do you read much? Stop it. Cat things.
Yeah. Well, it's not really reading, but you know, I'm studying them. There's a scrabbling, and Ankle Biter's face, like, kind of squeezes a bit through one of the holes in the in the rubble, kind of like a tube with a cat sticking its face through.
Yeah.
Very good.
Perfectly.
Studying what for? We may have found some. The others may have found some notes around here. God, what is that? Your voice, Celis? I don't remember. Very similar to mine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just.
It just feels off. I think I'm doing cadence wrong.
Just more smug.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, maybe it sounds different because he's
asking questions.
He's concerned. Yeah, boy concerns.
Here, come in.
And he disappears back down the tube.
Yeah.
Let me check something.
So the rock, there's this rock wall that is to the south of this little the staircase and the room here, where there is some light coming in from the staircase from above, and without the light of the party, you can see that there are small bits of fungus growing up around the corners of the room that have the same kind of ambient light that the larger bits of fungus in the forest proper emit.
Oh, okay.
It's not the same amount. It's like, you know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got your dark vision and you can kind of walk around your house a bit, but it's still...
Yeah. So, sorry, I'm a little confused where I'm looking back at the original map. I think it's the original map.
So Ankle Biter is where you fought the bug, the big bug.
Okay, gotcha.
With the nest and everything.
Gotcha. That's where he is right now, and he's going...
Yeah. So you see the diagram 1 where there's like the squiggles to the south, and then diagram 3 where there's the squiggles to the north?
Yes. Oh, those are the same?
Yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I know how to get there. Yeah, so I'll just go,
Yeah, you don't need to describe. If you say, oh yeah, I know how to go there, then...
We'll take the east out of 1, and then the east again out of 2.
Yeah. Zealous, you navigate through this place using your memories of the last time you were here. Like, I think that's the way. And you come out into the room where the large bug, it has now been rolled off into a corner, into a large ball. And Ankle Biter is in the process of restoring the nest that had been trashed before. The one where you found papers from the journal of the last landkeeper to live in this place.
Right.
And where you got all those trinkets and stuff.
Oops, we accidentally robbed Ankle Biter. It's fine.
Ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
That's just how it goes sometimes. That's just how it goes. Extra payment. So, do you just always live in the dark, or...?
Yeah. I mean, there's some light coming down in the room with the drawing on the wall. But it's not like you need the light.
Too true, bestie.
I also thrive in the darkness. I'll start gathering up some of the debris on the ground to try and help Ankle Biter reshape this nest.
Ah, you mean in your opposable thumbs. Great.
He called you
just not a mean, but just tell me where I need to put it.
No, I mean, you seem like one. Just tuck them in there.
Yeah, I shove them where directed.
Ankle Biter walks around their nest and like gestures with their claw at various places.
Oh my god, can I see their claw? Do we actually see any more of their body than just face?
Ah, yes. Their body does appear. It's like the entire part. The entire body is semi-translucent, but it's like as they move different parts, they become more or less visible.
Oh, neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can have a kind of rough idea of what they look like from remembering all those parts, what they are, and you see this is
oh, they're so cute.
what Ankle Biter looks like.
I love their underbite. It's very good.
They look like they would bite the shit out of my ankles.
They absolutely do. I'm gonna... You said you were studying Ankle Biter. You weren't studying Maine, were you?
Well, your special magic, yeah.
Oh, the forest magic?
Oh, no, the remembering magic. Right, like you got your paper here with your symbols on them, right?
I strain my eyes in the darkness to follow what they're pointing to.
Some of the scraps of paper that were not salvageable by you guys. So the trick is, is you put the symbols on them, and then other creatures who also know this magic, they look at them, and then they can understand what you were thinking, and they remember you. Literature.
Yeah, you all seem really big on that, I noticed. Are you saying that none of you remember anything outside of what's currently happening?
And you do. That's why you're mean. Yeah.
Zealous frowns. So say we were to leave your glade. You're saying that a week from now you wouldn't remember us.
See, now you're asking questions like a scholar. So Smell's bad, right? He's really boring because he's always talking about U-types. So he can remember you. So maybe we can remember you? Maybe you're special somehow.
Well, you can remember each other, right? Like Little Spoon? And it's not like you see Little Spoon all the time.
Little Spoon.
Do you not remember Little Spoon?
Describe him to me.
They're small, pixie-ish, kind of shaped. Actually, I will try to use some of just like my natural shapeshifting to do a rough estimation of Little Spoon's general
form.
look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ankle Biter gives you a long look, and it's kind of hard to read their expression because number one, they're a little fuzzball, and number two, they're always kind of just like grinning. Mm-hmm. But they put one ear down, and then they raise it up. Well, that's funny. It tickles part of my brain, but no.
That's gonna require more investigation. Interesting. Give me a second to think here. I don't need those notes. I have another question for you, Ankle Biter. Do you like having mine here? What is that face?
Ankle Biter! Puts their head to the side, and then more, and it's like it turns around.
Rotate.
Yeah, it's far
Roll
farther
360.
than anyone should. To be completely upside down for a moment, and then they bring it back up and they say, "Come with me here. Let me show you something." And trails off into the darkness,
Yeah.
occasionally looking back to...
I'll put down my last bundle of scrap into their nesting pile and then follow them down the corridor.
All right, so Ankle Biter leads you to the room with the mural on the wall, where the broken rubble from the ceiling lets some light onto it. They walk forward and then they jump up and sit on one of the benches on the row closest to the mural and sit down, their tail swiping back and forth. You see that?
Yeah, that drawing on the wall?
Yeah.
I'm looking it over once more because Garrett doesn't remember what's on it.
It is, so it's an image of a circle with blue and green splotches on it, I suppose. It's marbled blue and green with two rings around it. One the color of the Soul Sea, and the other one white with open and closed eyes on it.
Oh, that's right.
And the background is a dark black or blue with little dots of white.
Okay, like stars, presumably. Interesting.
And the eyes open and closed.
It fucking is animated, excuse me?
Some of the eyes are open, some of the eyes are closed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. How many? No, I was distracted by the cat. Sorry.
Cat life.
Cat leg. Okay, so how many eyes are there in the mural?
A number that does not... the exact number doesn't exactly matter.
Well, no. Okay. More like, are there a lot of them or just a few? Like Pantheon versus a
Is it
cartoon
10 versus
bush with
100?
a bunch of goofy cartoon
it's
eyeballs.
covered
like,
in eyes of all color, both open and shut.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
there's enough room between the eyes to see the color of the band, but it's...
Okay,
Yeah, it's not like just one eye or two.
gotcha. Okay.
And there are also letters in an unfamiliar language on the Soul Sea blue ring.
So, is this representative of something to you?
Now, because I've been studying, I've been coming up with ideas, see?
Sorry, fucking scholar lemur is killing me. So where do you fit into this?
See this? I think this. I think this right here. I think that's a mean. I think that's what you are.
What part are they pointing at?
They gesture towards the entire image.
Oh, just the whole thing. Just the whole thing.
Yes. As a metaphor, of course. You're not so around.
I'm not going to debate meanness with the spirit. It sure doesn't look like a mean.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But see, what I've got here is my theory. The part in the middle, right? That's your body. That's your mind. That's your little words. That's your. You're standing and you're walking and you're talking and all that.
Sure, and then
And the green's your body, and the blue's your insides. And the ring around it, that's like the soul-see.
that's the soul, presumably.
Yeah, that's the part that returns and comes back in a new creature when they're born.
Then what's this white stuff here?
All workshopping theories around that part. But, and here's the crucial point. We spirits, if we was that drawing, what I think is, we'd just be the soul-see. We'd just be the blue. Which is why when we're gone, and nobody, I don't think, we don't really stay, because there's nothing else. So when we're gone, we're gone.
So you're saying that you're just the soul stuff, and mean are a combination thereof. Couldn't there also be creatures that don't have souls and are just material?
Ooh, maybe. Seems like a obvious conclusion, but why am I telling you this?
Because I asked if you liked mean.
Yeah, so I don't know if I like you guys. I mean, like what does that mean? Like playing games? What I think is you're more connected to this place than us, because you got the body part that stays here. So I think you're necessary?
Well, that's something, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't take it personally. You guys are the first the first time I ever met you guys. And you've been really useful, and I like that. But, I haven't seen how good you play yet, so I don't know if I like you or not.
Well, Venus was thinking about setting up some games potentially for everyone to play.
Yeah?
I don't know where I was going with that. I just really love the idea of Spirit Olympics. Checking my notes for myself.
As Zealous internally goes, I don't know where I was going with that. Ankle Biter turns back towards the mural and just sits looking at it.
What do the other spirits think about the mural?
I don't know.
Has Smells Bad seen it?
You think Smells Bad could get down here? Maybe. We don't really talk to each other about this kind of stuff, you know?
Why not?
I mean,
if you're so interested in emulating a society, it seems that's a good part of it is talking to each other.
really?
I mean, that's what Venus and Sephri and Ivalise have led me to believe. Seven is more a creature of action, but... Oh, you out, Jen!
Do it. That's so fair.
We got the houses? And we got a shop?
Yep.
I think we got everything.
Zealous is gonna regret saying this. It's not just buildings and shops and selling things. There's also knowledge is a significant part of it. You have to be able to analyze and observe and grow.
Ankle Biter looks considerate again and tilts their head around a bit in another direction.
I was always...
That sounds a little complicated.
It's not that complicated. First you start with an observation, and then you have your hypothesis about that observation, and you make a prediction, and you see if it comes true or not.
Yeah? I mean...
Okay, look at this mural. You've observed this mural, and you have a theory that this is representative of mean, right?
Yeah.
So you predict that these symbols in various parts are representative of various parts of mean, so you could figure out a way to determine whether that's true or not. If there are other pieces of writing in here, or...
But why would I wanna?
Well, why did you look at it at the first place?
Well, because I want to know what it means, so that if any other spirit comes down here and says, "Huh, what does that mean?" I can explain it to them.
It sounds like you're already well on your way to society.
They'll think, oh, Ankle Biter's real smart, and then they'll think about me.
So that you'll be remembered.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's what we all do. We're just trying to find ways to be remembered.
Remember.
Remember.
Oh my god.
Well, I can't really draw, but you could always make pictures of each other. I'll get Ivy Elise to do it. She seems like she probably draws.
Heard. Somebody who could use a pencil with their big, huge hands.
Ankle biter. Whips their tail around. How about she draws me first, huh?
Yeah, I'll have her draw you first.
Oh, we can clean this wall off, and she can put me here. It's a real important place, and all the other me can come and sit on the tree limbs and look at me and remember.
That's a really good idea, Ankle Biter, but we wouldn't want to erase the thing that you discovered and that you formed theories about, right? That's what's going to make you famous, so we put you next to it.
I mean, it's not as important as me.
No, it's not as important as you.
Well...
Or we could put you above it.
Oh. All right, what do you want in return?
Nothing, you answered all my questions.
Really?
You've been a fountain of knowledge for me, Ankle Biter. This is just my way of repaying you. In fact, I think we could do you one better, and I think we could have your picture done at the entrance of this ziggurat, and that way everyone knows that this is the great place of Ankle Biter.
Maybe not on the first floor. I don't want to get in trouble.
Why would you get in trouble for the first floor?
Well, that's their territory. That's not my territory.
Is it because of the Genesis?
No,
the Genesis?
No. That's where all the proud hearts live. They live in the main building. That's and they got all their. You don't want to get in their bad side.
Fair enough. Well, I'm sure we can come to a reasonable solution for you.
Yeah. And hey, you'll also because because I've been so helpful, you'll definitely you'll back us at will, right?
Oh God, which one was Ankle Biter again?
Zealous can have forgotten.
It's okay. Okay, so I know that they're not the Proud Hearts. They're probably. Oh wait, no. Ankle Biter was Small Dreams, right? Because clearing out the home or the nest, I think. But they also don't know Little Spoon. God damn it! Hang on, I could do this. We have two options left: Wild Hearts and Green Hearts. But we want to try and get Small Dreams to win anyways. So... Alright, how am I gonna phrase this? We absolutely plan on backing everyone to enforce their dreams, their personal dreams that they want to see accomplished.
Well, that's gonna be a bit messy. You're supposed to help us decide! need.
Which one were you sided with again?
I want to play. But, you know, if you give me a better option, and hey, couldn't you convince everybody that the next big thing we're doing is just painting pictures of me everywhere?
I mean, that kind of falls in line with what we were thinking. I'll be honest with you, ankle biter. I squat down on the ground. It's honesty time. Honest squatting time.
Ankle biter lifts up their rump and swishes their tail back and forth excitedly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ankle biter fucking loves secrets. Given how a lot of the factions seem to be at odds with each other, and also, well, not really replicating the right aspects of, not really replicating what society really is, we thought we would give everyone maybe a small taste of what it's like to live in civilization.
But
So there'll be
what if it's boring?
I think back to all my time in civilization, and even if I haven't liked it, you know what? It hasn't been boring. I think you'll find, Ankle Biter, that while civilization is messy and complicated, it's certainly not boring.
Well, I don't mind messy, and I don't mind complicated. I'm real smart, you know, so
I
can
did
figure
notice
things
that,
out real quick.
which is why I think that maybe I can give you an edge in the upcoming games, and you can get in a little practice before anyone else to prove that you're the best spirit.
I'm listening.
I don't know exactly what games they had planned so far, but I promise I'll be back down here to give you the upper hand.
Ankle Biter gives a big smile.
They mentioned something about cornhole, so corn with holes.
Ankle Biter's smile falls a little. Oh, the greenhearts love that in the hole. They're the vegetables.
But I'm sure we could probably do a painting competition, and we would need a good model for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, bring me some twigs and leaves and stuff next time you come down.
Yeah, your nest is a little empty, huh?
No. That's not what I'm thinking. I'm ahead of you.
Wait, what are you planning with them?
Well, if you look at the green hearts, they're all green and stuff, right? They're all like planty and shit.
Right.
So if I just like attach some leaves to myself.
Are you going to do espionage? I don't know that Zealous knows what espionage is. Hang on a second.
Are you
I got
going
so
to
excited. Are you going to disguise yourself as one of the Greenhearts?
Yeah. So I'd be better at corn.
That's not a bad idea, Ankle Biter. I'm thinking about something entirely different.
Ankle Biter gives you a smug, like, knowing, like, nod. Yeah, this is a house of knowledge.
I'll see what I can do.
Deal.
Yeah, and I think at that point I will head back up to go check on how Ivelisse and Venus are doing, and also let Ivelisse know that she has to do a portrait of Ankle Biter in the dark.
Ivelisse is like, I can't draw. I'm really bad at it.
Dorito-faced anime girl with hands behind her back.
Look, she's always writing and reading. That means she's probably good at drawing. That's how that
Definitely
works.
translates.
That's definitely how it works.
Yep, yep. All right. Do we want to take a little break, or would we like to do another scene? And if we do, who's up next?
May, did you eat? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh yeah, I finished eating. I'm good to go. If you want to go. Do you need a pee break first?
No, I'm dry as a bone.
I hate it here.
Okay.
I took psychic damage from that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he's
That's how
gone.
I
gotta
fix
go.
Kevin. Really good.
Oh my god, what the fuck, Kevin?
My camera froze, so I'm resetting the input.
Wow, I like do one solitaire and
It really looked like you just left that way. I hate it here.
Kevin, you broke Kevin.
The only other camera it detects is the virtual camera, so it puts my on the screen.
I love how we can perfectly still see hearts, though.
yeah, it's really good. All right, so Venus has set up the zone, the study zone, kind of in a very continues to walk around it, and finally there is no chatter and this kind of a silence. Because Venus kind of always feels like filling the silence, so she's kind of doing that right now. She's just humming and making noises of thoughtfulness.
I think Ivelisse has started to pull out all of the assorted papers and is attempting to put them in some coherent order, if we haven't already done that.
Yeah. We'll start to piece them together, and as we sort of do the not as mentally strenuous part of just getting the edge pieces of this jigsaw puzzle, Venus says, Ivelisse, these misadventure since we left the ship. Before I thought I had knowledge of things that were happening, and I plan, and I thought that I had an idea of what was going on, sort of how the world worked, I suppose, and this is a living nightmare for me.
I suppose it is worst case scenario, especially given where we are. It's not exactly your environment.
I try my machinations in this land, and it comes up short, and then Sephria sheds a tear and speaks from the heart, and all of the spirits are rapt at attention. I feel useless.
You're not useless, Venus.
Zealous is obstinate, not that we can do much about that. Seven is blossoming as a beautiful parent to a young baby.
She's not literally she didn't literally lay an egg. I hope you know that.
The guardian, she made the baby with her mind.
Something like that, yeah.
And I am just stepping on roots twisting my ankle.
Your heels aren't meant for this environment, neither are mine. I don't think you're useless, Venus. This might not be exactly your ideal surroundings, but
It makes me wonder if I was ever good at my job. I'm in over my head.
Venus, that can't be true.
What have I done? I have threatened you. I've told you you're going to be hung up on the racks. I told you.
I don't remember that. When did that happen?
I've told you your parents are gone. I haven't found them yet. I have somehow managed to gather people with same birthdays. It's all out of my hands. There's some predestination at work, and I'm merely a pawn.
If you're a pawn, we're all pawns, Venus.
Does not help.
You were the one who suggested the games and how to bring everybody together with them. It's not as if you don't have a valid perspective of how people can potentially get along and share thoughts and ideas with one another, and that's your job, right?
I don't know what my job is. I was ambassador to market leaders in a big city. They all have their secret desires based on wealth and power and money. Usually all three, given that money buys power. Here that doesn't mean anything. They do not know anything. They are driven by their desires, but their desires are based on instinct. They don't remember anything, so there's no power structure, minus what appears to be crowd hearts, which I need to discover. It's a new social structure. I'm in a completely different place. There are trees everywhere, which is terrible.
Ooh.
And
Sorry though, I know Keisha's oof got picked up.
Yeah. It was really good.
it is out of control. I don't know if they're going to eat us by the end of this. What of the Genesis is going to do.
Likely give us a trial.
A trial?
No,
Oh,
like a test.
not a
Like a
trial.
test.
Jeez.
We're not in trouble.
Louise.
Venus, here. Ivelisse stands up and walks over to Venus and puts her hands on Venus's shoulders and like deflates the fucking giant sleeves as she does so. Like, I kind of is gonna lead her over to the table with all the papers. Why don't you just take a moment to sit down?
Okay. Yes.
I think everybody is doing their part. You don't have to shoulder and control everything yourself.
I just
You did.
doing the right thing, and now I feel like I don't know what the right thing is. I don't even know what we're doing. It's like I'm forgetting all of a sudden. Am I forgetting why we came out here? The Duke. It seems so frivolous when we're in this place where we're trying to make a games happen, a big celebration games, and there might be a genocide that's going to happen, or maybe has happened. The Duke is going to take over, and we're fucking around making a quilt for these demons because they want to party or to kill people for fun.
There is definitely a sort of domino effect of tasks, but right now it's important to try to gain some insight into of the Genesis and being able to reunite the rest of the Isle with this area would be astronomical. And I don't know, perhaps we can gain allyship here, and that in itself would be a good tactical advantage.
That's very diplomatic of you, Ivelisse.
I've been reading a lot.
I confess, I have put a lot of pressure on you to assume a political role where you must know things, but I don't know what you want to do or what your strengths are. You are incredibly intelligent, a wonderful student, but what do you want to do?
I mean, all I really want to do is try to find my parents.
No, but why did you go to school in the first place?
Well, at the time, I was thinking being a magus. Squints at my terms if I'm remembering this. A magus. Fuck. This is in my notes somewhere.
What you want to remember?
Old spirit shows up and they've been smoking Newports for 40 years.
How some isles who participate in that system have the mage that does the fights. And that's what all the mages are, and the different colors or whatever. Magus assembly, but I forget what the position is.
Mage's verdict.
Verdictum?
Verdictum is the title, yes. I think, right, Ami?
Fuck.
I mean, you say this, if this was a couple of months ago when we were playing a little bit more regularly, I'd be able, Magic
This is from
Verdict,
the core.
and then the person who represents each isle is the Verdictum.
Yeah, Verdictum.
I got a glossary in my notes sheet.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
fucking smart, brother.
Why did they want to become a verdictum?
I mean, I suppose no real reason other than I thought it would be a good way to access lots of interesting magic and spells past being in a school.
So your pursuit is just learning more magic, always growing. What is your end goal? You just want to have all of the tricks in the book?
Sort of, I guess. And now that we've gone on this journey and met more Arcanum, it's kind of, I suppose, switched over a little bit to wanting to learn more about them.
You are curious to me. I understand a single-minded ton like Zealous in a way. I do not understand him, even more now. But
Me neither.
he's having
Did Zealous, did he change colors? Am I tripping out?
Yeah, he looks like he's in like RGB versus CMYK right now.
Okay, I thought I was like, yeah.
I just did
doing a
it.
stroke.
I did it to bookmark the fact that he never stopped looking like Little Spoon right now, so he looks like Little Spoon still.
That's so
Oh, cute. Okay.
No, Megan, you.
And it seems, I typically work with people who's have very singular goals. They have a goal in mind, an ambition, a singular ambition in mind. Not so much a floater or a wayward type of flight of fancy, as you can see by my response to most of these spirits. And in imposing this idea of a princess title on you, I suppose I have created a goal or created some sort of end game. You do not have to. I mean to protect you, but you do not need to take the title. Do you believe learning about the Arcanum is what you want to do? Your desire? I want to help in any way I can.
I suppose, especially after being on Calisphere and seeing how much the Arcanum directly or indirectly influenced the whole island, it's made me wonder why it was obscured the way it was and how it might be similar on other islands, at least in regards to there being a resident arcanum. And it just seems like it's somehow connected. I don't know how to explain it.
Yes. I like the way you think. I think with this new... As much as I hem and haw and make many sounds about being here, we have learned about that lace. This is huge.
Oh, I spotted him. I didn't even know.
I agree.
Encountering the origins of our universe. I'm fascinated with these arcanums as you are, but this lace... Leaving a mark on something, that is always what I've been wanting to do, leaving a mark. That is what you see on Heliotorsica. There are many who are built with a speciality. Ooh, cat ass!
Cat, butthole.
A speciality. It's hard to be a tailor when your neighbor has a head that can pierce cloth and thread with a needle in it as a part of their anatomy, you see.
Oh my god, she's just like Bender, for real, for real.
Some automata, some mechanicals like me, we excel at people skills, though some may consider us uncanny because we resemble mine, but not 100% sometimes. It's one of the reasons that I was inclined to politics. But I always wanted... I loved craft, but I never felt I could be as good of a crafter as the other ample Heliotorsican masters.
Oh. Maybe this is your time to try picking up a hobby.
No. I'm too busy. I am too busy.
I don't have any idea how to govern people, and I don't even know Versailles or the people of Versailles or anything about them.
Yeah, they're all still behind their spawn.
And it was never my intention to
Kill me. Is that what killed you?
take the throne question mark. I don't know what we'll do when we get to that point exactly. I felt like it was one problem at a time, and dealing with the Duke was first priority. I don't know how to govern, but I do know how to research and magic, and perhaps there's like you said, especially with this school of magic that's been wiped out from records, there must be some power there.
Yes. Well, whatever we will do, I will help you do what you do best. That's all I can ask. And we will help find me what I do best, even if it is not exactly what I've been meaning to do. I feel as though when you are surrounded by multiple diplomats, you don't fly off the handle as much when you're alone with a bunch of chuckleheads. I need to remember that when I get back into cities. I can't just go crazy nuts on everybody. It's not a good look.
If anybody I know could somehow play it off and get away with it using fanciful words, it would be you.
Thank you. Sometimes you cannot think of a $3 word, $5, $10 word, and you just use a fuck word instead, and it gets across. But I understand. Okay. Well, I think we're just about set up here. Avalis, if you need anything, please tell me. I truly care about you. We have not been together for very long, but I think at least I understand you the closest out of anyone here.
Yeah, I feel the same way, Venus.
Thank you. Ever since the slime in the sewers, I felt inadequate to protect you. And it made me realize we are on the same level. I am not above you. I am your friend.
You're my friend too. Thank you, Venus.
Okay.
Well, I guess what I do best is read, so I'm going to attempt to discern some of these atavism.
Excellent, yes. I will also attempt to research up until the point where Zealous comes in.
Release.
Before that happens, before he's shipping foot in the door.
So good, so good.
I have a clock I need to fill, Garrus.
First off, I believe as you retreat back to the safety of paper, did you ever tell your parents that you wanted to be a verdictum? Did you ever have that discussion?
Probably not, because she thinks they wouldn't let her.
Yeah. Your mother was often very encouraging of you to not worry about a career, saying she's got money. They're very well off. Your father's got a very, very well-paying job, and that you could just study to your heart's content, or perhaps get into gardening or raising narwhals, or.
But studying doesn't give you access to the saucy spells.
Yeah. She was always a little. She was very supportive, but of you doing things that would keep you at home, which is why she gave you a lot of books when you were younger, which might have slightly backfired with you being like, I want to go off to school. I want to go somewhere far away to go to school. There aren't any good schools here, Mom. And when you did ask to go, there was some moments where like she was smiling at you, but like you could tell it was like the mask smile rather than the genuine smile, and you always thought it was because she's a bit clingy. She always wanted you around. She always wanted to know where you were. You thought like, oh, she would miss me. But
let me leave the nest, Mom.
Yeah, but now after knowing that, it's like, oh, we were hiding from another nation, or from a man in another nation. It's like maybe that might have been one of the reasons why she wanted you to stay with her all the time.
Oh shit! The guy was back there too.
And while you say you don't know anything about the citizens, you do know, like, your parents did tell you that they emigrated from Chrysi. And you have heard some stories about your family. Obviously never as in, like, your aunt, the crown princess, but just your aunt. So you've heard some stories about your family, but they were always really careful to be like out of the context of where you were living. It was like, oh, your aunt loves narwhals as well. When we were kids, she got me up at night and we snuck into the stables and we flew around and everyone was so upset. And there was always this thing of like, if you think that I'm a bit of a clingy mother, if you think that I've got rules, when I was a kid, there were so many more rules about what you could do, who you could talk to. My parents were much worse than me. Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
All the dots are connected, or have been connected.
But, oops, sorry. Your neighbors as well. A lot of the neighbors where you lived were also immigrants from other nations, including a few from Kasai. And your mother would always grow plants and flowers from everywhere but Kasai.
Ooh.
In her yard. And she would always talk to you about how she loved the plants in the neighbors' yards from people who were also from Kasai. And you'd asked her a couple of times, well, why don't you grow them if you like them so much? And she would give some excuse or the other, like, oh, they were, I can't maintain those, that's too much upkeep, or oh, your father doesn't like the smell. But you remember that, and you think, for the first time in a little bit, I'm imagining about your parents as they were, as the whole reality is brought up again of why you're here. What happened to lead you to this strange fairy world? Got you drawn off the path. With that, I take my foot out of the door.
Love that. Zealous!
Little Spoon marches into the... sort of Little Spoon? It kind of looks like Little Spoon marches into your study room. Princess, I have a job for you.
Also, casual reminder, Little Spoon is little. Little Spoon is like this tall.
Yeah, what looks like a human-sized version of Little Spoon.
Okay.
Hello, Zealous.
Zealous.
Ivelisse looks down at the paper in her hand that she's read the first sentence of.
Oh, God.
What?
It better be important to our missions, at least.
It is important, Venus. I'm so glad you asked.
There's the voice is back.
It is. I just have to be fucking smug.
Yeah.
Good God. Anklebiter has requested that you paint their portrait.
Why me?
Well, you are writing and reading all the time. Although Venus is actually a better artist. Venus, would you consider perhaps painting Anklebiter?
Does Anklebiter have a understanding of what art is?
Yeah, they've been studying the mural in the ziggurat.
Okay, I'll do this. Venus whips out a sort of calligraphy, just sort of as few brush strokes to get this face more like a gesture drawing, because these spirits don't really have any physical representations of themselves in general, so the bar is really low, so she's just gonna set it as low as possible.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Venus only saw the smile.
Yeah, exactly.
They are ready to pose for a portrait. I had a brief discussion with them, and I know that we learned from Smellspat that the spirits don't really remember outside of mine, but they don't even appear to remember each other. Oh, yes, this. Zealous looks down, remembers he's blue, and then his form wiggles a little bit, and then freezes back into his purple form. Oh, shush, Phineas. Oh, shush. they don't even really remember each other outside of, well, seeing each other. Although he did know smells bad. So that's something. But maybe because Little Spoon is more like mine than other spirits?
Curious.
You remember you didn't see Little Spoon at the gathering with Sephria.
That's true. I didn't know that, but now I know that. Also, they had this theory about the mural on the wall being a representation of mine with the soul and the physical body, and who knows what the outer ring is with the eyes. But they are excited for... I pitched your game idea to them, and they seemed on board with that in lieu of, well... deliberate ellipses.
Sorry, one of my housemates just started taking a shower, and I can now hear that they're playing music from their phone really loud, so I could just hear muffled audio, and it sounded like it was really quietly coming from the music.
I was looking really quickly, like, what? No, there's no other sounds accidentally playing.
It was right when Greed saw something kind of poignant, and you looked down to the corner like you had just grabbed a menu and moved something.
Yes, this is all very curious. I am wondering, perhaps, if the ritual that was done severed this place from the Soul Sea. I wish that Sephria was a little more knowledgeable about her spiritist things in sort of a theoretical point of view, but she is learning as she goes. She has made some great strides. I'm so proud of her. In any case, I suppose well done in terms of information gathering, Zeldus. And she holds up the remembered drawing of Ankle Biter. These will have to do for now. I do not have time to haul all of this cloth and gravitas up and head over to Ankle Biter and do a portrait right now, but this shall do.
I suppose I can convince them. They did say that they thought that all the spirits are made of the same stuff as the Soul Sea. Just that, spirits. In case you wanted to know.
That is interesting.
Yes. We've talked to the Green Hearts because we chatted with Leg Snatcher, and we chatted with Small Dreams. We chatted with...
So Small Dreams is just a catch-all for...
for
desires that are
randos.
outside the three that you were given at the start.
Right, yeah. So we've talked with some Small Dreams. We've talked with some Wild Hearts. We've talked... Or, not Wild Hearts. Have we talked with Wild Hearts and Proud Hearts yet? Or just the Green Boys?
So, Ankle Biter was on Team Hunt and Kill Things for Sport.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. Okay, yes. Okay, so but we haven't met the Proud Hearts who are looking for worship, correct?
We have not.
Okay.
If it helps, creatures that are in the Wild Hearts camp tend to be more beast-looking. Creatures in the Green Hearts usually look like vegetables, and I don't know what the Proud Hearts look like yet.
Okay.
Although you have seen twice now well, Seven saw a large a creature when she first went to go look at the statue, sitting on the second floor balcony of the ziggurat. I don't quite remember what it was that I described. And when Zephyria was doing a big talk, remember I described a giant, I think it was a sphinx-like creature sitting on the roof of a house watching from a bit of a distance.
Watcher? Maybe? I thought we met Nest Watcher, but maybe not.
You have not met Nest Watcher yet.
Okay.
That's very much not what Nest Watcher looks like.
Oh, never mind.
Once you hear Nest Watcher's description, you will also sensible chuckle as well.
I'm excited to sensible.
I'm excited to see Nest Watcher now.
All right, I believe now we can have a little pull over to Seven and Zephyria.
Yar.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You guys. So, you split up from the rest of the crew back in the northwest side of the city, and everybody else went off their own directions. So you have two stated goals. One was to go around and just find a way to record the creatures. Where did you get the camera? Was that?
I got it in Calisphere.
Okay.
It was a part of my get evidence of Red Mage stuff, which was only mildly successful, but I kept my camera around.
You gave a photo to the
to Tootsie.
The Tootsie. No, not to.
Or
Did you give it to Tootsie? I thought you gave it to Elmi.
I gave it to Elmi, yes.
Yeah. All right, cool. And the other one was to stop by the... This is a word I usually know.
The nursery?
Nursery, yeah, there we go. I was like, egg house. Which is, is to the south of the open square where you first came to. You were pointed it out a while ago.
Hell yeah.
We do it with Bird. I'm sorry, did you, does the little guy have a name yet?
I don't know. It doesn't really seem like the talking type. What's your name? And she scratches its head, probably to nothing.
It trills and fluffs its feather fur.
I guess that means you get to name it.
Oh. I can't think of a name.
It's okay. I'm sure one will come to you. Names are important. They're powerful. No need to rush into one.
Well, all right. I'll think about it.
So what's this device Vina sent us with?
You
pulls out an iPhone.
It is, you do recognize it as cameras exist on all the worlds, but it's made in a very different way from ones that would be on Arcadia, and there isn't really like much use of them. It's not like you guys have a newspaper.
Right.
Yeah. And people remember each other with different things, usually with music rather than pictures.
Mm-hmm. So are we like cataloging spirits?
I guess so.
It feels kind of dry. Sorry. Let's go to the nursery and see who we see along the way.
Okay. Is there like a limit to how many photos we can take on this thing, or like I can just go wild?
I think there should be a limit. Let's see, because nobody here has... Tinker doesn't automatically have, Oh, you do have the ability to do projects.
Yeah, I think I get that for free.
Okay,
for being a tinkerer.
I'd say for now you've got almost a full camera roll. You've had one picture taken, and let's see here. Let's see how many.
Like regular disposable cameras are like 30-ish.
Oh, okay. You've got 12 pictures left.
Got it. Let me make a note of this, like fucking Pokemon Snap.
Yes. Pokemon Snap gives you 60 pictures, so...
Pokemon Snap is set in a world with much more advanced technology.
Much more, yeah. Unlike our modern society, where I have thousands of dog pictures that all look the same.
Oh. Hey. Seven?
Hi.
You've done so much for me here already. I might need to ask something else of you. Sort of right now, but the hard part comes later.
What do you mean?
Here. And as we're walking through town, I think we'll go back to the courtyard where the statue is, of the Genesis is. We need
As
to
you
take
approach again, Seven feels you feel that annoying buildup happening again in your brain. The little tingling that it's not a headache, but it's a pressure.
Yeah.
That was released last time when you had your weird dream.
Yeah.
I need you to, we need to take a picture of this. And
Why? I mean, I can. I just want... What?
There are many mysteries considered sacred to Arcadians. And this is one of them. And you all, if you could go to Arcadia and deliver proof of this being here. If me being out here means something, I want it to count.
You know, maybe we could get you back on to Arcadia. I'm sure they wouldn't spot you right away.
It's not about whether I'm spotted or not. I don't belong there anymore. I can't go back. But thank you for thinking of me.
You know, this might sound rich coming from me, but sometimes change is a good thing, right? It doesn't always have to be you banished. What if you changed things?
If you can bring this to the elders, then that's for them to decide, not me, not us.
She'll take a photo of this statue turning around. Like maybe her thumb is a little bit in it. It's not exactly focused.
Slowly spits out. It's a Polaroid camera.
Yes.
What's that thing in the side? What's that? There's like a dark entity in the side of this.
I think it's a bit of your
I think
glove.
that's. That or like a ghost, I guess, or something, a spirit.
Yeah, Seven, I do think it could be a spirit. They like to play tricks. She's
That is
just smiling softly.
That is something that they would do. Anyways, was there something else I should take a photo of?
No, I think let's go to the nursery and see if there are any spirits there.
Sure.
Right.
Big boy.
Phineas, it's been a pest.
Yeah, we'll head towards the nursery.
All right. As you leave the courtyard, there we go. Courtyard with the statue in it. The large creature from before is still sitting on the second floor and has watched you come and go. And while I'm at it here, I'll give a vague description of them so in the future I remember. There's a giant bird that looks somewhat heron-like with various necks and what look like human faces on the end of those necks.
I hate that. That sounds like Nest Watcher.
All right, and
Gross.
you head back to the main area. Like seconds after Zealous has charged through to go demand illustrations, because they are all in a dilapidated house on the north end, and to the south you see another building that it's been somewhat torn up from the ground by a tree. It's not actually resting on the ground anymore. It's clinging to the roots. You have to do a little bit of climbing, but it's simple enough. The roots are huge to get through the door.
We do it, and I help Seven if she needs a boosty or a little help from a more firm position.
She does. She's so bad on uneven ground.
You're a pirate! You're a pirate.
They're always fucking flying. They're flying, man.
Fail pirate. Yeah, you're flying. The ship is going side to side. Fail pirate.
You're planting your feet though on those ships, and
No.
this is not that. This is roots and organisms and organic things. She doesn't
What
like
about-
that shit.
What about climbing to the crow's nest? What about
That
the
shit.
rigging?
They don't do a giant. They don't have a giant ship. They drive little bug ships. That,
The crows
like,
don't have a fucking crow's nest. What's the goddamn point?
Shut the fuck up. Everyone shut the fuck up. This is my lore. Take it or fucking leave it. Get out of here.
I'm done harassing you.
Good.
X'd out.
She accepts help from Sephria.
Yeah, man, the forest is so much different from sitting on a bike.
Yes,
It's very different.
exactly. Ami gets it.
Through the door, you find the remains of this building. All of the furniture has been cleared out. The area is empty. From the ceiling, there are beads hanging on strings. And the other side of the room is a open hole in the wall where the building was ripped in half. And it looks like a bridge or a path leading down out of the back of the building has been constructed out of debris. And by constructed, I mean debris was piled there to make a path down in. And as you stand there, you can hear the sounds of hands scrabbling on the debris coming your way.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's coming from over there. Something's coming.
Does this sound like a big thing? Many things?
Sounds very small, actually.
Oh,
Let's go find it. And Sephria will start over and kind of look back at the seven and kind of like half offer a hand, just as like a hey, we're going over here.
she'll follow.
And we'll go see where if we can find this hand sound. Teeny tiny little scratchy.
You head over to the ramp leading down, and you look out, and a small creature is making its way up towards you. It's shaped kind of like a dachshund, with very large, watery eyes, and its front paws and its back paws are little human hands. And it, as you lean over, it looks up and it smiles, and it's got shark's teeth.
That's good.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Oh, you finally come.
Were you expecting us?
Well, of course. As the leader of one of the factions.
Who are...
Please, come this way. And she waddles around in a circle and starts heading back down the ramp. You see it is leading down to a hole that's been dug in the ground. So this house is like a very simple front to what's actually a burrow.
Seven turns to Sephria. That dog had hands. like on both, all of its legs. Spirits are so odd, and she'll follow the Dashhound spirit.
Sephria furrows her brow and just kind of nods sternly and will follow Seven.
So down in this burrow in the ground, you're preparing for darkness, like in the ruins. But it's lit by what looked like motes of glowing.
I knew you were gonna say that.
little glowing orbs in the air that are like slowly moving around, like wispy. And also by the eggs, which are clustered on the ground in small groups, not immediately at the door, but they look like they've been organized safely against the walls. And there's little, like, broken pieces of wood and cups upside down and stuff, making like little borders around where the eggs sit.
The negs!
The negs. All the negs.
The Neopets allegations.
I didn't even mean.
Oh, I want to play some Mirka Chase.
The spirit that beckoned you is making their way over to a little pile of blankets where they turn and they wiggle around and they sit down and they cross their little hands over each other and wiggle their fingers as you enter. Do be careful!
Of course.
And you're back already! Oh! I thought you left. The spirit's looking over at the little spirit that's been following you around, Seven.
Oh, wait, have you seen them before?
Well, yes, they hatched here, darling.
This is your home? Scratches its head. You were born here?
Yes.
You didn't tell me?
I'm sorry, are you a Nest Watcher?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yes.
How is there like a ton of eggs, or is it like
you can count around 13 eggs.
Okay, 13. Seven takes the time to count them all.
Nest Watcher is watching you count them very carefully. No touching!
When will they hatch?
That
How did they-
depends. It depends. Yours was very quick.
Where do they come from?
Where do they go?
Who makes them?
Well, we all do. Oh, you see the lights?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yes, and then they get more solid and they land on the ground. And then they open up and little pests come crawling out of them.
you call them pests and not like young or new spirits or anything?
You've been around enough spirits. You'll call them pests too.
Damn. Too
Damn.
true.
Is this how all spirits are made?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Where? Yes.
Go on. I don't want to interrupt. This is your space after all.
Ugh. You're right. That's true. It's mine. This is where the natural energies form like a lake, a little puddle lake. Eggs appear here, so it's my house. 'Cause I'm the egg watcher and the nest guarder. I'm the first thing they see, and they remember that.
And that's why everyone knows you.
Yes.
And that's why you must have been doing this for a while then. I think she says that, but she's looking at Seven. Like, she's like, this is part of the thing. This is kind of like looking at Seven, like, this is part of it.
Oh, yes. I'm one of the older ones here. Not like smells bad or anything like that.
Oh, they're a noob.
I was one of the first to want a civilization.
Oh. What made you feel that way? Start to feel that way?
Mother was always going on about the fact that there are buildings here. And made smells bad always go on about the men who were here before. And one thing led to another, and we decided to try this. It's a lot easier than crawling around in the woods. At least for me.
Mother, like, of the Genesis?
Yes. I like it. I can sit, I can relax.
Do you remember the meme from before? Do you remember everyone?
No. I wasn't around then.
Oh. The name Inakaiden wouldn't mean anything to you?
It means a name.
Really makes you think.
So, what triggers them to become an egg, a hardened egg?
Oh, from what I understand, we think. Wouldn't it make sense that one of us was this or that, and then one of us is this or that, coming out of one of these eggs?
Sure.
Hey, Seven?
Yes?
I don't know if it's chance or not, but I don't know if I'm seeing of the Genesis as my Genesis because I want her to be, but I can't go back to Arcadia. Culturally, I've died. We believe that everything comes from Genesis. All the matter, all the islands around Arcadia. And so naturally, we do too, our souls. And eventually, we believe that everything will return to her. And maybe what might be happening is here, those who are returned come back. There was the spirit in the tunnels earlier. You're the one the giant bug ate.
Mm-hmm.
What if there's only so many of them? What if there's only so many spirits?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I guess I can see that.
Why do you want to know?
I don't know. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't mean I can go home. Maybe I can ask of the Genesis.
Think it's yours? It's ours. We found it.
That's the spirit.
I think, selfishly, yeah, I want her to be Arcadian Genesis. But I don't know.
Well, I've never heard of a place called Arcadia.
Well, you haven't heard of a lot of places. Sorry.
No, you're not.
If this was Arcadia, then I'd know.
This is Sinhaithmar. It's was a beautiful city. It still is, but
Wow.
it's it's changed, and that's okay. Are you okay with change, Nest Watcher?
No.
Never.
At least it's self-aware.
Yeah, honestly.
Why would you want change? That doesn't sound like it makes sense.
I guess it can certainly be inconvenient. But
Yes. Frankly, I wish Mother would just let things stay like they are right now, but that's not how she works. And it's not how anything works.
no, I guess not.
No, it sure isn't. But it's not all bad. And she will look over to Seven as she says that.
Love.
I
sorry.
suppose for you it wouldn't be bad.
Here, we have this device, speaking of things that won't change. Can we take a picture of you?
take a picture of me. I don't want to give you a picture.
Why not?
Because I don't have one.
Oh, we would make one.
Here, hold still, and someone's gonna back up and take a photo of them. Also, thumb in the window.
Nest
None of them are
Watcher
probably
watches
the
you
most
curiously.
And she'll snap her fingers like, "Look here," and then and
That's
then
Watcher and Seven's Bird and Stephanie all go.
7-2 before she'll take a photo of them, and it's probably somewhat a little bit blurry. None of them are probably incredibly focused, but enough to make it out. See, that's you.
Oh, this is what ankle biters always talking about. Mean magic?
But yeah, so this won't change anymore. And if you're willing to work with us, we can show other people who will see you and remember you.
She sniffs
Other
at the
me.
picture. Work with you. You're... Which side have you chosen?
The world beyond the Green Curtain isn't a place for spirits.
Of course, the green hearts are wrong.
The place within the curtain isn't a place for me.
Oh, I don't know about that. A couple coming in every now and again. Until there are no more left on the island.
That's not how that works. What happens then? What happens when there's no more on the island?
Oh, that'll be too long to think about. That's so far in the future.
Not if we show everyone this photo. You'll remember all of it because they'll remember you. Anyway.
You've got plans, I can tell. But know this. I want to hunt and kill. Her little tail wags.
I love her.
Okay, well, like, right.
There's
Right.
a game that our other friends are proposing. And if you kill people, they'll never worship you for it. But if you perform well in this game, in these games, then people will remember you and not resent you.
And hey, you could pretend to kill them, but if you actually do, then, you know, it's less opportunities to play.
Oh. Oh, no. That's what the others are thinking about. Playing and playing. I want to kill mine. I want to kill mean.
Oh, so... like... us?
Yes.
I think Zephyr's hand is like kind of just like slowly and idly gone to the handle of her, like the grip of her gun. I don't think she certainly hasn't drawn it, but it's just like, I'm in contact with this thing.
I wish Celis was in this conversation right now.
Then why let us in here?
Why not? I mean, it's not like it's been decided yet.
She rolls her eyes a little bit. I think this is the most like Sephria. Sephria's been very reverent to most of these spirits, but like at this point, she's just kind of like this bitch. Well,
Best watcher.
Look. You have to understand, it's simply not fair for you to have such long lives.
you've been here longer than we probably have.
Think so? How long do you think I've been here?
The curtain was supposed to have risen like 90 years ago. That's 3 times as long as we've been around.
How long do you think we've been playing Civilization?
How long do you think you have?
Uh, 16 moons.
Wow.
Look at you. That's more accomplished than I think just about any spirit, maybe outside of smells bad.
Yes.
Yes.
All the other ones come and go very quickly. And so, it should only be fair that me live for such an equally short time.
Why don't we just find a way to make you live longer?
That's impossible.
You know it's not. You've lived 16 moons and smells bad. Likely many more.
Oh, I don't know how he lives that long. Maybe it's because he's big and he smells bad, because everybody remembers him. But
God,
for
I'm so
little
glad
things
Rita
like
isn't
me,
there.
we just get forgotten over time, and then we're gone.
I wish Zealous was here.
I gotta take a note real quick.
You think the average lifespan of one of us is what? 5 moons? 6 moons?
And what do you do
Some
with
of
that time?
us live for 3 nights, if they're small enough.
Told you little spoon's dead.
No little spoon.
And what about the others, Nest Watcher? Do you try to remember them? Or are you just interested in your own life?
You crusty bitch.
Why would I try and remember? What? That doesn't make any sense.
Remembering
I simply
sucks.
don't understand why you're asking that.
Why? How do you not understand that? If you're reliant on memory, why would you not try and remember those around you? Isn't that the most sacred thing they give us?
Sacred. Given. It's up to each spirit to make sure they're remembered. That's how it is.
7, I don't need to talk to Nest Watcher anymore.
Gonna fucking beat the spirit up, bro.
Right, well. Bye. She'll like turn around from Nest to Watcher.
That's how I leave conversations too.
Goodbye.
so I was
Goodbye,
gonna
little pest.
she'll turn to her bird and be like, I'm gonna make you forget them. Wait. I can't believe they raised you.
Raised? No. I sheltered the egg, and then it hatched.
I can't believe you did that to them.
Not fair. That one will have you, and you'll have that, and it'll live for as long as time.
You know what? Maybe you should have made a better connection with me than telling them you want to kill them. Okay? Maybe that's why you're so sour.
No, I don't think that's why.
Like I said, goodbye. She'll turn
Bye.
and leave.
Stephanie
And I'm
makes
taking my baby with me.
1 second. Odds, evens.
Even.
Nice. Sephria makes a rude Arcadian hand gesture.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Nest Watcher raises one hand and gives it a little wiggle.
Hands, no.
Yeah.
Ew.
Very good. Very good.
They were different than I thought they'd be.
They're worse than I thought they would be.
Not that I know what I was expecting, I guess.
I don't know. I thought the people who raise the children of Arcadia are, let's just say, far different than that. Come on.
I can't say that the crows are that different, to be honest. There is a sort of reminder that life is a temporary experience sort of ingrained into us. Not 3 days necessarily, but you know.
We should go find the others. If we're gonna do anything about the Proud Hearts, then Wild Hearts. If we're gonna do anything about the Wild Hearts, I don't think Nest Watcher is gonna be our window to do that.
Well,
Wait, wasn't Nest Watcher a Proud Heart?
I thought the Proud Hearts were worship and the Wild Hearts are killing for sport.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Why do I keep goofing it?
We gotta find Shia LaBeouf.
But you know jujitsu.
I spent a fabula point to know jujitsu.
Yes!
You learn it by picking up the camera and downloading it like the Matrix or something.
Yes.
Well, you're probably right, I guess. Oh. You can call me Oracle.
Oracle.
Earlier you were mentioning power and names and everything, and crows know that. So we usually have assigned numbers. Instead, you know.
It's a beautiful name. Thank you for letting me use it.
Right, it's fine. Let's find the others. She trips or hits her head on a rock and then
Instantly.
yeah, she gets a big goose egg and she's like, ow.
She was so fucking clumsy for being on a fucking airship.
It's because she's an anime
got
girl
sea
protagonist.
She got fucking sea legs. This is weird, except they're sky legs. And she gotta be firmly planted on one thing. These roots are not that. They're breaking and shit, Gareth. Come on.
You're right, I did lie earlier about being done harassing you.
I won't tolerate it! No,
Seven shares this with her, and you see some of the kind of hardness in her expression after dealing with Nest Watcher. As you share this, certainly softens. And we'll
Is
go...
Sephria your real name?
It's the one you can call me by. Arcadians have different names too, but those are for people who are specifically especially close with us. Maybe you can know it someday.
Oh! Sorry.
All right. I guess we're sort of the same that way.
She smiles at you warmly.
It keeps going.
And we'll go find everyone else.
Yeah.
All right. We can have a little. Everybody gets back together, and then I think we will finish because we're reaching
Damn.
the hour. The hour of
That was
completeness.
a thick session.
Yeah.
Character sesh.
All right, so Venus has completed the illustration.
Yes.
The equivalent of one of those like fair portraits with like the
Yes.
huge heads. Only it's just a huge smile.
Yeah, it just looks like the Cheshire Cat, basically, as drawn in 1950, whatever.
Very good.
And I don't remember
Do I get any?
what else you were discussing. Do you get?
Do I get to read? Do I get to kill a clock section?
One clock section
Or not yet.
is 6 hours of reading. Yeah. And you've had a lot of talking, but
Damn it!
not 6 hours worth of talking.
I forgot it was 6 hours per slice. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
There's
not
so
going to
many
be. It's not
slices.
going to be something that you get done before Wilt.
The 6 hours of the whole clock.
It's 60 hours in all.
Okay.
It's 10 slices of 6 hours each. Yeah.
I can
It's
do
going
it
to
in
be
a
something
week.
where you can knock it off during travel.
Elise
When you're, like, flying.
Elise just doesn't sleep. She locks herself up in a room and is like, I'm not sleeping. I'm just reading. Nobody bother me.
I spend all 10 of my inventory points on coffee.
It's not for kitties. Sorry.
Zealous is going over some of the notes that Ivelisse and Venus have organized. I think he's just looking over things again, just to set the tone for when Seven and Sephria return.
As you dig through these things just before they return, you do notice that there's one book that people haven't read yet. Just
What
a
book is
casual
it?
reminder.
Fuck, I forgot.
It's the
The Bible.
3
Bible.
journals that are labeled something.
Okay, well, in that case, I think that because Venus is not me and would know, I would like for Venus to have started reading those. I don't know if we had enough time while they were talking at the nursery, but I would like to give it a go.
It's going to take a bit of time to go over those as well, but you can start dipping your nose in.
I will dip my nose in, as they say.
And just for later, since you're dipping your nose in, please roll me
Insight
check.
perhaps?
Insight study.
All right. Where am I at? Okay, I'm still 3, folks.
I want to help you, but I know it wouldn't be helpful. So
That's
Station
okay.
diagnosis 1, 2, and 3.
Insight modifier plus 3.
I think you get something.
Roll. Ooh,
Two.
shit for Venus.
You get something to.
Wait, can
study
I just help
checks.
you with my bond? Is that something we can do?
I could add my bond with a Fabula point, but I think I'm going to actually invoke a Fabula point because I would like to.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna invoke my identity to try and sort of bridge the gap as an ambassador between the two societies, or at least the society that we're in right now and potentially the society as it was before. And I'd like to reroll both of those because that was a dog shit roll for me. All right, let's roll again. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay, it's beat 10. I'm satisfied.
All right, cool. I will make a note of that, and later on, I'll tell you what's going on there because your buddies are back.
Yay! Yahoo!
Our buddies are back?
Ooh, yeah, you got 7 and
yes.
Zephyria. She looks up and says, "Did something happen? I smell character development."
I want to know what that smells like so bad.
Somebody had a social link increase.
I smell character like inner journey. That we went to the nursery. She hands back your camera. We took some photos. What was their name? Nest Watcher.
Yeah.
They just want us dead.
Yeah, they're really on
about it.
the one track to kill me.
Yeah.
Why?
We got 2 photos, one of the statue and one of a cute little doggy.
People hands.
People hands.
Hands.
And it's somewhat blurry, and its eyes are probably like reflected like weirdly into the camera. Yeah, predator lenses.
Well, you knew that going into it.
Right, but they really weren't really honestly interested in listening to anything else.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, we do this because it's engaging and we believe we're connecting with nature. It was like, oh, I don't like that mean live longer than us, so I want to kill them about it.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking.
You're just jealous and you want to do a murder about it? That's crazy.
Well,
I'm in this picture and I don't like it.
Alarm goes off.
You say that, Zealous?
No, I was saying that, me, Gareth. Well, I was saying it about Zealous, though.
Yeah.
Not me, Gareth, saying it about me, Gareth.
Gareth's like, I'm gonna kill anyone that lives longer than me. Mitch McConnell's up first.
yeah. But that's where Bird came from.
Oh.
It has a disdain for the eggs it keeps. I think it's only there so hatchlings remember it. This whole place is tied to memory.
Memory.
Stelis.
Yes.
Earlier you wanted to ask about me. Memory is tied with culture, and you said that why would I listen to these people who've turned their backs on me?
I said, why would you bother keeping a token around of people who don't care about you?
Because they do. Because they do care about me. But it's all part of that. It all ties back to memory. I have these I remember them and they have the same ones. So they remember me, and where we're from, what we do, isn't that all to tie us back to the memory of the people that came before us?
You're telling me that your function is basically just to serve as a conduit for the lives of other mean?
No. Every story that passes through us is 7, that crystal.
Oh,
Gets real excited.
She pulls it out.
The light passes through it, but is changed through the filter of our experience, reds and blues and golds. We aren't just meant to pass the story. We're a part of it. It grows with us. But I'm sorry. That's also not entirely the point.
Sorry.
All good. Kitty time.
Animal.
It's all about memory. We just found a whole island about memory.
I'm back.
Hi, welcome back. Nice to meet you back.
Shut the fuck up. So you were saying a really beautiful thing. The fin alarm keeps doing that.
It's about how we aren't just a vehicle to pass the story of previous generations on. We are the story. The story passes through us and is changed by us.
Zealous. There was
saying
one
something?
mean who you knew growing up.
Yes.
Do any of Sephria's words... Can you remember what this mean wanted from you? Or... Because for you, that's it, isn't it? Like, what was expected from me, what was wanted from me. That's the story that you were told.
Yeah, we're talking about Levitt.
Yes.
Yes. You're asking what did Levitt want from me?
Like, in your eyes, like when
Yes.
when Sephri is talking about this, does Zealous go, oh well, that doesn't apply to me. That doesn't apply to me. Or do you remember anything that Levitt tried to like get you to do that you might have said like no at the time? Or like what's something that he tried to pass through you? Like, I'm trying not to say this like a mother bird feeding a child, but more like beautiful light reflecting through a diamond.
No, absolutely. I got you. I think Zealous is reminded and thinking about Levitt as Sephria is talking about these memories of people. And I think originally Zealous just felt like and was happy to be just a little lab aide. But as his relationship with Levitt developed, I think what he saw from Levitt was I I think what Levitt wanted to impart the most was a sense of curiosity. About himself and also about the world around him. And I think that's how Levitt generally operated. With this very unbiased sense of always asking how and why. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, and how well, Zealous, have you been thinking about that and trying to keep that in mind over the past couple of months, or have you tried to discard that? Or, because thinking about it now,
I think since Smells Bad, ever since Smells Bad said that the spirits missed Mean, which was totally different than Zealous's perspective, he has been thinking about, wait, maybe I haven't been hang on. He has literally stopped and thought to himself, how would Levitt approach this situation? Which is making the observation about the spirits wanting to imitate society, and his own hypothesis or the hypothesis of Smells Bad that they miss Mean and have a symbiotic relationship, and his own prediction of that's false and that's not true, but how do I prove that? And then realizing you actually have to. So I think starting with today, he realized I haven't been asking these kinds of questions, and I haven't been living how Levitt taught me. So as Sephria is speaking about this perspective of other people's influence, I don't even think Zealous is really consciously going down this path of oh, this is how my own perspective has been shifted. But something in her words pulls him back to that, even if he's not fully connecting point A to point B.
Yeah. It's been a while since you've been on this island, and it's been a while since you've thought much about your childhood, and you've never had somebody like Sephria to say things like this, even not even remotely as poetically, but at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
The people around you in the past have talked about what you could be, where you could go, the future, forward, and never talked about what you left behind, the people in your life.
Yeah.
Yes, Alice?
You say you can't go back to, where was it from again? Arcadia?
I can't go back because I'm dead.
Don't look dead to me.
I'm not literally, I guess. I was telling Oracle earlier that
Boink, boink.
get part of our souls from Genesis, and we believe they returned to Genesis. And I committed a taboo when I fell. And part of my soul, we believe part of my soul is anyone who comes in contact with it. That part of my soul is returned to Genesis. I'm a revenant of Phantom. I don't have a place among their living.
Venus is quilting silently because she doesn't want to stick her tiny little doll foot in her mouth.
I think she should.
It's okay, she doesn't have a mouth. It'll just bounce off her face.
Yeah, right, that's true. Hey. Yeah, she doesn't want to say anything because that's some nonsense, some absolute nonsense, but it's fine.
You're crazy.
Animal Crossing, same square of fabric, sort of rotating.
Which is why, if it's not too much to ask when we're done here, I need you all to take this to Arcadia, and if you can show the elders proof of this miracle, then she reaches out and shows the picture of the statue. It's not for me to decide who's returned. If anyone, though, and I think she kind of like looks at Seven for a bit. It would be up to the elders. Certainly, none of us get to make that call.
What's this shape in the photo? Is a spirit?
Yeah,
That's what I said. That it could be, right? Like,
Yes, it's the Genesis is like a spirit orb.
It must
like,
be a
right.
really fast one because I didn't see it go by.
It's interesting.
well, not everything is visible to the naked eye.
Ah, yeah.
God, sagely.
Don't you know anything about ghosts? God.
That's not.
Who is this oracle you were telling your life story to? It seems like you did not get along with the Nest Seeker. You do not have a photo of this oracle.
They're close to me, and in time, it may come out.
Oh, it's like personal spirit that I don't. You have baby.
Someone's gonna sit up. Well, she'll stand up because she was probably kneeling down to look at this photo too again. I told Sephria earlier, and I suppose glances at Zealous. I'm comfortable telling the rest of you.
Oh, if this is secret, this is a secret. You don't.
No,
need to
it's
tell
fine.
others.
It's fine. I've decided. It's fine. You can. You've known me as Seven, but you can call me Oracle if you'd like. Now, I suppose. For safety, us crows, we call each other by our numbers and our, positions, flight,
Believe me, I understand.
Right, you get it. Wait, and, our names are sort of kept just for us. But doesn't seem like I'm going to be away from you all for a while now. You might as well know. You don't need to tell other crows this. You don't need to you don't need to tell any other crows I'm here at all if you were to see them. But, Nice to meet you all, I guess, as Oracle.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Oracle.
Nods her head.
These 7 now you pass your name on? This sometimes happens.
Oh, that'd be so fucking funny. That gets so fucking confusing though, oh my god. No, I it doesn't seem to have a name, but I'm going to think of something. It's not something, I'll think of a name.
All right.
She pets its head.
And you hear at the door,
Hey, are you me in there?
No, yes, huh?
I wanted to ask Zephyria something, but I think I lost my moment to do it. It's fine.
You can do it after.
They really have to go to the bathroom. Hello?
Yeah, why don't you come back, buddy? Jesus.
Okay.
We're pooping in here.
Story pooping.
What do you want?
I'm looking for the grape mane.
The grape bean! That's you!
I'm not a mean.
Okay, they're not where.
something pokes its head in. It looks like a caterpillar if it was made out of tomatoes.
Tomato pillar!
It's a tomato pillar.
That's so good.
It's so hard to say. I'm delighted.
And it's
Why does
got
it
a little like crude face on the front.
I'm the one you're looking for, but I'm not mean. What is it you want?
Oh, you were asking about your little buddy who ran away?
Hearts? That's right. Did you find him?
Yeah, we tracked him.
Oh shit. Yeah, forget Zephyria. We gotta go get Hearts. Great, I need you to show me where he is.
I can't do that because you can't leave yet. For some reason. What? He ran northeast, but you can't leave. Not until Wilt.
Then can you keep tracking him?
I mean, sure.
How reliable does this individual seem? They're a caterpillar made of tomatoes. Not sure I trust them.
The crude face.
Give me an insight check.
Oh fuck, I'm so bad at insight. Why did I go to roll real live dice? That is not how any of this works. Oh, I'm so bad at insight. Why is everything I want to do insight?
Smells real
Yeah,
nice.
so good.
Yeah, he smells real nice. But you can't. You can glean as much from this tomato pillar as you could from looking at an actual tomato.
Yeah, okay, great. Why do we have to wait until Wilt again? It's fine.
The caterpillar, the tomato pillar did not seem sure, but they know that you can't leave until Wilt.
Wait, that's a real thing and that's not just an Ami oopsie?
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. We can't leave until Wilt.
Yeah.
Fucking watch us. Jumps off the edge.
Little hostage situation.
Well, yeah, you were told when you first arrived here that.
It's been like 6 months.
Yeah, I know.
I do not remember.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sorry.
You're not you didn't decide. I mean, like maybe you decided to stay here because the politics of Fairyland took priority in your life over
They did.
what was going on before. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, they
right,
did say that they will not let you leave until you've solved their
enough.
problem.
That's right.
Session 15, end of January.
Jesus! Literally 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, no wonder Venus was having a panic attack.
What do I call you, little spirit?
Call me fresh off the vine.
Well, fresh off the vine.
Fresh.
Provided that you.
Thank you. Yes, that's it.
Love them.
That's fresh off the vine.
Provided that you can keep an eye on hearts and locate them for me locate them after Wilt, then I promise that you shall be remembered.
Alright.
Zealous is gonna make a fucking war boy-esque cult in the fairy society.
He will witness all of them.
Yeah.
All right, now we're done. Be gone.
Yeah. Alright. Later.
Zephyria, I do think there is some merit to what you're saying in regards to remembering those, even if fucking God damn it, Jen. In regards to remembering those in your past, wherever they come from. But I have to ask, you consider yourself to be so different now that you don't belong with them?
No, it's part of our custom. Genesis is a sacred place, and to transgress the most sacred rule of Arcadia, what other option is there?
I go towards Zephyria. I put both hands on her shoulders. I am sorry, no consent.
Just a little bit, but maintains your eye contact.
And then I lean forward to look at her very closely, sniff a few times. You don't look dead or smell dead. I know you said it's cultural, but you're still very much mean to me, and I don't see a difference.
Thanks.
I release her.
I think. It's okay. I don't expect you to understand. It's not. It's Arcadian tradition.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey!
hey, what's going on there?
I just think that I was lucky to be able to hear my own eulogy and to be able to say goodbye with my lips. But
When they, I'm sorry to interrupt. Finishes her stitch. When they give you a eulogy, is it like a roast, or is it like low key?
A roast would be so funny. That's how they set you off. Everyone's so fucking drunk. Yeah.
You see, perhaps it's me just being cynical. Okay, I understand. I'm going to continue to do my thing now.
Venus, if you were to never see us again after dawn, you would have things you wanted to say, right?
I understand your point, even though I... Yes, in this scenario in which I am never going to see you again, and that's real, yes, absolutely. I understand. I see what it is. It's not cynical. It's not like, oh, there's Ghost Sephria, she did the fuck up, and now she's gone. You know, it's, I'm sorry. I'm glad you got to experience something that warmed your heart. I'm glad for that for you, I suppose. I do not understand this culture, but
Just seems wasteful to me.
I do not agree with Zelius either, so let's just make that clear.
It's okay. I know that I'm different than the rest of you as well. Not, you know what I mean.
Yes, we are all...
I'm not.
We all come from very colorful backgrounds. Let's keep this clear. I believe Steve is the most city-oriented and has strange quirk. We're all
what? Ivalice looks up from the pages.
We're all 5 points of a star. A constellation that unites all of us. From widely different cultures and backgrounds. And that is what makes us a strong group. We have different perspectives. See, something has pulled us together. And that is why we must solve this fairy puzzle. Or else, apparently. Oh! Fresh off the vine, you're still here!
But I thought fresh off the vine left.
I know. I just looked down at the picture and for a second thought you might just be underfoot.
No, you have a little pin cushion, like a little red pin cushion that you put your pins in and it rolled over.
Ah, yes. My bad. I've been working for so long on this.
Did they leave part of themselves behind?
No, but this would be a good little token for people to remember them by whenever they die in like 5 days or whatever. When they die for real, not for fake.
But that's a whole other theory, but we can get into that another time.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, and with that...
No!
It's to the end! It's to the end!
It's not 7 for all of us.
You're probably all real tired, but as soon as the adrenaline's off, you're gonna fall over!
Damn.
And with that...
we freeze frame, and we end for now.
We free